Welcome. Thank you for joining me. I'm glad you're here for another exploration, playfulness with Third Eye Chakra, where we can play the edge to detachment and discernment, this focus, awareness onto the body, onto the thoughts and feelings. And this chakra is partnered with navel chakra, our second brain. Right? And this is where we build confidence, that inner power, strength, and also cravings. So we can listen to those cravings, that energy rise up, we interpret it like I want this, or I want to do that. And so we have a choice or a wise body to tap in and just inquire, is this choice getting me closer to my goals, supporting me? Is this choice healthy, right? So discernment through detachment, not being so much feeling into what is cravings is and just reacting to that, but rather choose to pause, slow down, and judge within which choice will support. So today's class will explore all of that through meditation, asana work, and continue to practice headstand, baby steps though. Next to the wall, and including now, would like to transition into a forearm balance. So the wall will be the prop. I need you to bring a block or a couple of books that you could support throughout the practice. And that's it. I believe read the descriptions. There's contraindication for the postures to be aware of. Let's start with hip mobility exercises. So bring the soles of the feet together. Now either happy with the diamond shape or bring the heels up to the hips and holding onto the toes or ankles and bouncing the knees. You might like to just start with a couple of slow movements. What you need to be aware of is the sitting bones anchored down and you feel the back body tall. A soft gaze forward, easy breath. And start to move rapidly. Think about the knees, tapping lightly on the mat. And if they're already down flat, then could use the block and place it under the heels to support it a little bit higher and then continue with it. I'm so far away, but I could feel the lengthening through the inner thighs, the release for the sacrum area, the glutes getting a nice massage. And slow this down. Come to stillness. Inhale to lengthen, elongate the back. And exhale, pull forward the chest a little bit down. Now work with the breath, 2 more. To inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, pull forward and down. Nice, 1 more. Then we hold, leaning forward. Might like to press the elbows in, holding onto the ankles here. Become aware of the sensations, not to over effort. No, we're doing too much when the breath becomes labored. Maintain the effortless soft breath. Use the next in-breath to lift up, knees together, straighten up the legs, slow-mo though. Feel the knees, point the toes a few times towards the knees and away. Great. Now, let's come, take the legs out in this shape, in a V shape, and hug the right heel in, left leg still extended. If the knee is having a hard time, then bend that knee, right? Adjust. Let's bring the arms over the head and take a deep inhale. Turn towards the extended leg, exhale forward and down. Breathe into rise tall. Exhale, twist over to your right side. Nice, bring the navel to spine. Breathe in, soft belly, lengthen, look up. Exhale, come forward and down. Inhale, sweep it up nice and tall. Exhale. Twist a little more. Feel the spine getting a nice squeeze. Inhale, rise, look up, smile. Exhale, towards the toes. Nicely down to the ground. Inhale, rise back. Come to the last twist. Once again, arms over the head. Hands to chest. All right, take other side now. Set up. Breathe in, arms up. Exhale, lengthen down. Breathe in, rise. And then soften the gaze down. Exhale and twist. Bring navel to spine. Then breathe in, rise and look up. Roll the eyes up. Exhale, soften the gaze. Empty out. Lean forward and down. Big breath in to lift up. And soften into your next exhale. Last round. Bring the hands over the head and hands to the chest. Lovely. Let's set up for that comfortable seated posture. You probably feel more energy in the body in a form of heat. I definitely feel it around the pelvis, the spine, more alert. And so coming to an easy pose for meditation, little chakra work and pranayama. So the hands can come into and form Mudra, thumbs and index fingers touching, the rest is extended. So the hands is active, but the wrist is soft, the elbows are relaxed, shoulders roll down, so you feel the tall spine, soft belly, open chest. The back of the neck is leveled and aligned with the back. Lifting through the top of the head, looking forward softly. Then soften the gaze down. Close the eyelids when you're ready. Check in how you feel, what you're aware of. In the body, in the mind. Just starting to observe and notice. Bring your awareness up to the top of the head. And continue with a body scan, easy breath. Just soften across the face, create some space between the jaws. Resting the tip of the tongue in the roof of the mouth, behind the top set of teeth. Sweep and scan down to the shoulders, along the arms, into the mudra. And then skip up to the back, along the spine, down to the hips, and through the legs, into the toes, visiting the sensations, inviting softness, being at ease where possible. And sweep your awareness back along the legs, into your support, feeling the hips supported, the sitting bones anchored, and the tailbone to locate. Muladhara chakra, red orb of energy to visualize, imagine, for grounded safety and security. And rising up to over the base chakra, front of the sacrum, Svadhisthana, orange orb to imagine, sense this energy for creativity and flow. Now bring your awareness up to navel, behind the navel, lightly above, front of the spine, yellow orb, Manipura, your confidence, your inner power, strength. And these chakras are balanced, so this energy rises up all the way to the heart space. You can visualize the green, deep green, light pink, lotus flower. Center of the chest, Anahata, also called the seat of the soul for love, connection, compassion, empathy, authenticity. The higher chakras, the throat, continuing to tap into the center of the neck, the blue orb of Vishuddhi, for self-expression, the peace center. And moving up to the third eye, the center of the head, to focus, concentration, this violet orb of energy, Ajna Chakra, to sense what is happening and then choose what would be a wise choice to make. And over the head is the crown chakra, Sahasrara. We visualize, imagine the white orb of energy field. And this chakra is boundless, limitless, your creative intelligence flowing in. And sweeps along all the chakras, down and back up. Take a breath in over the head and sink the awareness down into third eye. Connect with the violet orb of energy. Inhale and rock this chakra back to the head. And exhale, rock it forward towards the eyebrows, the forehead. Inhale it back. On the exhale, softly whisper Om. And rock the chakra forward. 2 more. So applying Shambhavi Mudra now, rolling the eyeballs up towards the third eye. Tap into an easy Ujjayi breath or a deep diaphragmatic breathing. Feel and sense the breath deepening on its own with your guidance. And when you're ready for Nadi Shodhana, if you're practicing Ujjayi breath, just create a soft, steady breathing. Bring the mudra front of the face. Locate with the thumb and index fingers the bridge of the nose. Underneath, find the softer part where you can open and close. Let's exhale together here now. Close the right nostril, breathe in along the left. And also breathe out the left. Then close the left, open the right, breathe in. And breathe out the right side. Close the right, open the left, breathe in. At the counting to 4 or 5. And invite the breath to lengthen to 5, 6 or 7. Then close the left, open the right, breathing count. Lengthen the breath, aim to gradually reach a double length exhalation. Close the right, open the left, continue. Then deepen the awareness from breath to energy body. Sweep and scan along the chakras while breathing on one side and counting. Follow the energy of the breath as the inhale rises all the way to the top. And the exhalation guide the attention down, anchoring down to the base, to the earth. So one more round on each side. Finishing on the left side. And taking the mudra down into Gya Mudra on the knee. Let's connect and check in how you feel, what's happening. What are you aware of? If sensations in the legs becomes too much, you recognize the breath is somewhat become an effort. It's labored, heavy. And then change the cross of your legs or the position of your feet. So sealing the pranayama practice with breath retention. The first round on the inhale, we close and lock the throat and the base, the Muladhara. Then take a rest of breath and practicing Mahabandha, the great lock, applying Jalandhara Bandha, the throat lock, Uddiyana Bandha, the navel lock, and Mula Bandha, the base lock. After the exhale. So I'll guide you through it. You're welcome to just explore breath retention without applying mudra or the bandha. So let's synchronize our breath and exhale, bring navel to spine. Then relax the belly, breathe in, fill up, all the way rise to the top. Hold the breath in, apply Jalandhara Bandha. Chin forward and then hug it up, lock the throat, then shift to Mula Bandha, apply the pelvic floor, hold the breath in, let the energy rise, circulate or percolate. When you're ready to release, soften Mula Bandha, release the neck lock or throat lock. And exhale, guide the breath out, slow and steady. Take a round of rest. Nice, then breathe in soft. Exhale completely, relax the chest, bring the ribs, the diaphragm in, navel, hug it in. And apply Jalandhara Bandha, throat lock, Uddiyana Bandha, lift the diaphragm, navel in and up, hollow it out the belly, lift the pelvic floor. Hold the breath out, lift your energy up, observe. Hold it as long as you feel ready to soften the bandhas first, release. And take a breath in. Then open your awareness. Tune in with that new energy. And you feel the physical body, the mental body, the breath. A bit more open, light, connected. Nice. Then invite some softness. Release the mudra with the hands and move intuitively. Maybe a shoulder rolls would feel nice, or tilting the head side to side. Yep. Or neck rolls. Stretch, interlace the fingers. Open the eyes, blink a few times. Release the legs, take the windshield wipers. Side to side. Well done. So I'll dip the knees to one side, turn the head the other way. And coming on to all fours. On tabletop, let that be just a continuum of releasing the seated posture. Take a few rounds of cat and cows. Easy. Then come to tabletop pose. Shift your weight, or actually start with bringing the knees together firstly. And shift your weight onto the right knee and lift up the left. Starting with lifting the left knee up to the side, to the left elbow, and round it down. So big circles, 4 more. Nice. I'm receiving pins and needles along the legs, and with the movement, it becomes less and disappears slowly. Nice. Change directions on the circle. I take it to the elbow, up and down. Actively pressing the hands on the mat. Easy. Nice. And change. Go off the other side. Shift your weight. Begin to lift the right knee up and out to the side. Or is that the left one, hey? Just making those big circles. And then change direction. So while it's really nice to be guided, I also invite you to be your own teacher. Nice, come on to kneeling and take a shoulder roll, right? You do know how to breathe. You've been practicing yoga, then understand how to move mindfully, take care of yourself. You probably know what child's pose is, to take rest. Anytime you need a rest, you can always come to kneeling, and this is the child's pose, forehead down, arms by your side. There's another variation when the knees pointing out and the toes touching, then the hands come forward and rest at third eye down. Great. But for now, let's come into a tabletop pose using the block. Let's support and start with the right knee. So supporting your right knee, and the left is hovering, but leveled. That's it. Find and create the hands on the mat, supporting and lifting the shoulders up. Nice tabletop posture here. So let's plant the knee down. So this left knee comes and taps the mat. Then bring it back leveled with the right. And then bring it out to the side leveled with the hip and back down. So breathe, synchronize the breath and movement for the first 2 rounds. And once you feel comfortable, just breathing softly and moving, strengthening warming up. And so this is a movement we'll explore in a standing balance. So do a few more rounds. Feel how the body is starting to activate. One more time. That's it. Take it down. Let's change. Over to the left knee supported. Adjust when you need to. And same movement, but create stability first before moving. And then start. A nice and easy movement, so you feel the shift and change in sensations as you're moving, opening the hip to the side, leveling and squaring it down and up. Right? Nice. One more time. Easy. Then come back. Take the block out and back on top of your mat. We'll use it again. Come to kneeling, shoulder rolls. And open the chest. Lovely. Let's set up the hands on top of the mat. Come to your plank pose. Pushing up to downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. Enjoy if there's any cracking sensations. Release. Happening as you press the heels down one at a time. So hold one heel down, bend the other knee. Change. Nice. Both heels up, looking forward, ripple to plank. Take your knees down, chest down. Come all the way down to the ground. Expand the arms long, toes pointed, breathe in. Come to your locust pose, exhale, soften down. Two more, breathe in, rise. Lift, lift, lift. Exhale, soften down. One more time. Options to hold and maybe interlace the fingers, open the chest a little more, looking up towards the third eye. Nice. Release. Take the hands next to the chest, elbows hugging towards the ribs, chin towards the chest. Inhale to rise to cobra pose. Exhale to release it. Bend the knees, catch hold of the ankles. Inhale to your bow pose. Just as a warm-up, a light one. And hands back down. Big breath in, rising to a taller cobra. Release, bend the knees if the ankle is not available, and you're just lifting up to your locust pose. Nice, few more rounds. So we're playing the edge. Notice what's happening. Nice, maybe one more. Why not? Holding bow pose, optional. Slow release. Wonderful. Take a rest. Makarasana, crocodile pose. Support the forehead, sway the hips side to side. Feel your heartbeat. Nice warm heat along the back body. We'll strengthen the entire back. So now time to release it. Tuck the toes under, hands by the chest. Elbows hugged in, chin to chest, looking down. Inhale and lift. Head and chest, hips up to kneeling. And find that down dog. Yes, we might like to pedal the feet, lengthening the back. Come to stillness in your down dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Looking top of the mat, heels up, while exhaling, walk all the way to the top. Nice. Feet about hip width apart. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to come down. Fingers might touch the mat or your block if you have them handy. Keep going with a halfway lift. Think about the back body and then come all the way down. Softness in the knees. Press the earth away. Separate the toes as you rise. Halfway lift. Then exhale and come down. Empty the breath out. Hug the navel. In and up. Nice. Then next time you rise up halfway, lift, plant the elbows on top of the thighs, shoulders roll away as you create space for the back of the neck. You might like to dangle the head, feel that freedom. You release all the burdens of the shoulders. It feels so light, isn't it? Just take one more breath here. And slowly release the hands down, top of the head pointing down. Nice. Time here could do swaying forward and back to linger a little longer. So swaying towards and shifting the weight towards the heels, toes rise up. And a slow transition towards the toes. The heels might be lifted. You're supporting with the fingers. Nice. Easy. And holding on to opposite elbows and swaying the torso, ragdoll it side to side. So one knee might be bent. When you're leaning to the right side, bend the right knee, left leg is a bit straighter, feel the stretch on the left side. Then move over to the left side, left knee bent, right is a little straighter, and release that side. Fantastic. Come to center. Allow the hands to find the ground, bend the knees, super slow, start to rise up. Keep breathing. So the forward fold is an inverted posture, where we're already inviting more blood to come forth towards the head, invigorating the third eye. Come to your mountain pose. Breathe soft and steady. Tap into that energy, the blood flow, coming down, floating towards the neck and shoulders, back to the fingers, the heart. Nice. Feel the heartbeat slowing down. And let's take an inhale, rise, take arms over the head, come onto your tippy toes, lift up, touch the ceiling. And exhale, bend the knees, heels down, knees bend, come to your chair pose, sweep the arms back. Inhale, rise. Grow real tall, exhale. Before losing any balance, come down to chair pose, anchor the sacrum down, hug the navel in, level the hands with the shoulders forward, softly looking. Nice, big breath in to rise. Come down to chair pose, keeping the arms over the head. If available, sink the hips down, lift the toes up so you feel the four corners of your feet anchored down. Strong legs. Navel, ribs are in. Reach with the fingers, look up. One more breath. Just one more breath. And rise with the next inhale, take the arms up. Nice and tall, right hand down, exhale over to the right side. And breathing back to center, look up. Left side. Inhale up. Circle the arms around, take the feet apart. Mat feet apart, toes pointing out, optional back bend, or just arching the back as you feel comfortable. So inhale to lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees, shift the hips forward, arch the back. And rise back by straightening the knees, hips back to center, and the head floats, toe heel the feet to parallel. Create that mountain pose. Sweep and scan. To feel invited, apply the Ujjayi breath. All right, so let's shift the weight over to the right. Lift the left knee up, hands over the head. And exhale, hands in front of the chest, straighten up that left leg. Slowly find warrior 3. So balancing on the right leg, taking the left heel back, the torso forward. Nice, slow and steady. Options to hold on to the block or keeping the hands in front of the chest. So feel the back, level the hips and the back heel lifted here. Nice. Then open the hips out to the side, turn towards the left side with the chest. Lightly opening and closing back down. Hips is parallel facing the ground. Then open it up, slow, steady with control. Nice. And then back to warrior 3. Awesome. Step back to your high lunge, soft landing, arms over the head. Take a breath in, reach up tall. And take the back heel, left heel down. Create your warrior 2. Hip is open to the side, you're looking forward. Soft gaze. Sweep the left hand forward. Create that high lunge, Anjaneyasana. And exhale into warrior 2, Virabhadrasana. Sweep the left arm forward. Adjust as you need to. Feel that closing and facing the hips towards the top of your mat. And come into warrior 2. Open the hips, sink it down. Front knee might be coming in towards the center of the mat. Point it forward towards the big toe. Reverse your warrior. Settle in that nice elongation for the side body. Looking up. And come back to warrior 2. Sweep the left hand forward. Square the hips. Nice, balance it out. Elbows can come out to the side, arch the back. Sweep the hands to the hip. Looking forward, hopping, slowly floating up to warrior 3. So the arms can come by your side. The block comes really handy. I like to set it up on the right corner of my mat. Because warrior 3 to Ardha Chandrasana to transition to. Nice. And then come back to warrior 3. Ooh, got the balance. Nice. Then step forward. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, foot forward and down. Bend the knees, arms by the side, rise up. And then bring hands to the chest. Awesome. Create your mountain pose. Feel the left side, the right side. Create that ujjayi breath and soften the heartbeat to a steady rhythm. Now shift the weight over to the left foot. The right knee rises when you take the arms over the head. Exhale, send it forward. Hands to chest. Feel the core active. And from this activation, bending the standing knee, coming into warrior 3. Same flow, level the hips first, heel up. And then open to the side. To the right side. Then close it back down, square the hips, back heel up. Nice. And then come back to an opening. And just explore the wobble and explore the strength it requires. And slowly stepping onto and into high lunge. Arms can float back up. And into warrior 2. Paying attention to the front knee, leveling the hands. Big breath in to rise forward, right arm up, square the hip, find that Ajna and float into warrior 2, nice and easy. Back into high lunge. Last round for warrior 2, reverse your warrior when you're ready. Back to warrior 2, floating to high lunge. Nice, elbows out to the side. Stay for the exhale. And take it down, hands down to the hip. Looking forward, hop into warrior 3. Maybe adjust the block over to the left corner first. And then come into warrior 3 with the arms extended out sideways. Level the right heel up with the hip and come, turn it. And you feel invited to float into your Ardha Chandrasana. Options to looking up or down. And back into warrior 3. Variation. And then float into. We take the fingers down to the ground. Nice, then square the hips down. Take the top hand down, step forward. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands down, step to plank pose. Send the legs back. Inhale to look forward, hug the navel in. Exhale, knees, chest and chin down. Breathe in, cobra. And into down dog. Option to rest in down dog or come down kneeling. Floating to your child's pose. Take 3 rounds of resting breath here. So we arrive to the portion of the practice where we continue to explore the headstand, Sirsasana, and the forearm balance, scorpion pose, Vrschikasana. And in this practice, we'll start with baby steps. Firstly is the warm-up. You already feel moved enough. Feel the legs, the hips, the core invigorated, the back is aligned, nice and tall. So when you're ready, rise up and come up from your child's pose to float into a forearm plank. That will overly strengthen the entire body. So what we're looking for is gradually working up time to a 5 minutes forearm plank. And for today, we'll do 1.5 minutes. I'll time it. So come on to a forearm plank, then I invite you to come to each side, and optional movement. Just like we have done in a previous class, So starting, planting, or actually come to tabletop, then take the elbows down. I like to send the palms down. Some people like to interlace, and that's fine as well. So starting now, extend the legs long. Just checking if the hips are too high or maybe too low. Level them with your heart and a little bit higher. So tucking the tailbone under, hugging the navel, in and up. Looking softly forward. Pressing the elbows down. Wrapping muscles along the legs. Think about the heels, roll them onto your right side. Forearm plank, right elbows down, left hand up. Options to be here. Keep that nice arch from the right armpit to the heel. Or tucking and turning the left hand down and over to the right. Thread it under. To really activate those obliques muscles. Nice. Then take this left elbow down. Come to center, one breath. Roll onto the left. Same option to be still. Keep the hips up towards the ceiling or add some movement. Inhale to lift, exhale to thread. Nice, then take it down. One more breath. And take the knees down. Come to child's pose, 3 resting breaths. Well done. So Manipura chakra, the navel energy center, appreciate strong movement and stillness. So take the next breath to rise, moving into shoulder warm-up, dolphin push-ups. So aim to work up to a 20. So take your time and let's just set up. Tabletop pose once again, top of the mat, elbows down. Here we interlace the finger, that's an option. Up, hands down again, tuck the toes under, hips up, walk the toes a little closer and looking forward. Now you're already pressing and into this forearm balance. Right, then dolphin push-up is to bring the chin forward and down and push back. Nice, so take 5 to 10, one round. Then come down on the knees, release the shoulders. Be ready for the second round. So this time on the second round, pay attention how you lean forward and how you push back. That push is what we're looking for in a headstand or a forearm scorpion pose, forearm balance postures. All right, that pushing up needs to happen. So coming on once again, 5, 10 rounds. So measure the elbows so your fingertips can touch the opposite elbows before lifting the hips up. I find the second round is easier than the first. Also notice the fingertips and grab hold of the mat. Tap them in. Fantastic. So come up to push the earth away just one last time. Looking forward. Feel that energy rising in the shoulders. Come on up. Let's release those shoulders and neck. So take the hands, interlace it at the back, bring it over to your right side. Nice and tall, tilt the head over to the right. And chin can come down. Oh yes, it feels so nice. Breathe to the area. Awesome. Bring the head slowly to center. Change. Take the hands to the left. Lengthen. Tilt the head over. Left. All right. Awesome. So baby steps for headstand. So let's say we're just warming up still for the headstand, and we workshop it next to the wall. So you might like to align your mat already with the wall to use it as your prop. Nice. Facing top of your mat. Bring the knees together. Elbows down, front of your knees, holding on to, touching the opposite elbows. Set up the interlace, look out for your pinky fingers, so tuck it under. Top of the head will come down. I'm feeling the top of the head connected to the ground, and the thumbs are touching the back of the head. Tucking the toes under, lift the hips up. This could be a really nice place to just hang out. Then bring the one knee to chest, soles of the feet up. Then take it down. Then come to the other side. Back down, roll into your toes, shift the hips a little bit, up more and forward, then take the knees down. Come to child's pose. So baby steps. Take 3 resting breaths, massaging the third eye center, the creativity spot on the forehead. Awesome. Rise up. You're here ready. Might like to have a look before practicing or jumping in. So coming on to, backing to the wall. I feel the heels touching, hands under the shoulders. Taking the elbows down, right under the shoulders. Measuring again, taking the interlace, looking out to the pinky, top of the head down, hips up. Nice. Then use the wall as your prop to come up, one leg at a time. Then lift the right up. An option to float into headstand. So that pushing away the shoulders now come handy. Looking so forward the end of the mat. And exiting slowly. Knee down, head down, forehead on the mat, arms by your side. 3 to 5 breaths to linger here. Taking the resting seriously. The brain received a huge amount of blood and it wants to have more. It actually needs more. So the brain is, rise up when you're ready. The brain is 2% of the body weight, yet it requires 20% of the blood flow. So no wonder the headstand, Sirsasana, is the king of all yoga poses. It's antidote to stress, anxiety, depression. It brings enough challenge, and focus, concentration, great for memory. Can't oversell it, have a look, research. It's all true. I've been practicing headstand and I love it. Changed the course of the way I look at myself, definitely, and how I'm practicing. So coming to the wall, I like to demo when we're facing the wall with a headstand. And let's say you rather jump up first, would like to have the wall as a prop instead of, floating into it. Doesn't happen. So we practice it. Create about 20 centimeter gap from the wall to the hand. Elbows in, measure them out. Rise up. Lift the right leg up and a little bounce to come up. Nice. Then we have the wall with the toes. Push the shoulders towards the hips. Extend the leg up. Nice. So here you can be a little playful. Point the toes towards the knee. Point it away. Any other variation. Paying attention to the ribs though, so hug the navel and the ribs in. And here practicing coming out very slowly. So we jumped up, good practice, slow, steady, active core. And come and float to child's pose. Feels so good, isn't it? Wonderful. Let's rise up. So you have everything you need. The previous class really workshopped these elements of baby steps and how to practice to empower you with enough. But of course, keep your researching going. Have a look at other options, might suit you better, right? And now let's demonstrate for you the forearm balance, Vrschikasana, the scorpion pose. And invite you to explore it. So like I said, by coming down on the forearm and in dolphin pose, you're already practicing. So this is a strengthening variation. I leave about 40 centimeter more gap between my fingertips and the wall, because I will use the wall as a prop as a baby step. So once your headstand is happening and you're comfortable, then attempt this variation, fingers spreading. I use the fingertips to grab hold of the mat and the elbows. The top of the head will come down between the thumbs. Hips up high, and I'm coming into a headstand. From headstand, create a little space between the heels. And bend the knees, starting to arch the back, find the wall and push up. And coming out slowly is a challenge, as always. Now rest. So attempt to do 2 to 3 times in my practice. Because the first is just allowing the mind to map the body. The second and the third time, really deepening the practice. So if you're with me this time, let's do it one more time, just so you can see the difference between first and the second round. The aim here, once the legs and the heels are separated, is to arch the back, bend the knees, arch the back, put the weight, when we're pushing up and pushing the earth away, putting the body weight into the leg, into the toes, and balancing it out away from the prop, which is the wall. All right, let's check it out one more time. Nice. Big effort. Coming to child's pose. And feel so good. So proud of myself for giving it a go, to explore. And I'm also grateful to be able to share this with you, to guide you. And also grateful for your trust and willingness to keep coming and learning. So we've been strengthening with the headstand and scorpion pose, the shoulders, the back body. So let's release it. Shoulder stand is the way. So using the wall, wiggle all the way to the side of your wall. Roll onto the back legs up. So Viparita Karani is a lovely place to hang out. So if you don't feel like practicing shoulder stand today, you can always come into legs up. Great, then let's plant the feet on the wall, hips up, chest up, bend the elbows, hands onto the lower back, extend the leg long one at a time. And this might be a beautiful place to linger. You want to take it one step further, bend the knees towards the forehead, release the back, interlace the fingers, walk the shoulders towards one another. Nice. Lift the hips up higher and plant the heel of the hand to the ribs. At the back, straighten up the legs. Feel the lengthening for the back of the neck already. Natural throat lock, Jalandhara Bandha, invigorating the throat center. Softly looking to the navel. Options to take the hips down and toes over the head to Halasana pose. Now we're lengthening, arms over the head. Finding the toes, you feel the lengthening for the back of the leg, the spine, shoulders and neck. Awesome. Slow release, come out. Support the back, lift the legs up. Use the wall, then think about it first and plant the feet down. Come to legs up on the wall. Slowly plant the sacrum down, extend the leg. We are so close to Shavasana, but not yet. Let's finish our asana with a Kriya, Shambhavi Mudra Kriya, and Ujjayi breath. So when you're ready, hug the knees in, roll onto a side, push up, come to an easy posture. See that posture. So Shambhavi Mudra Kriya is rolling the eyeballs up with eyes open. Right? So the eyelids are up and the eyes are looking towards the third eye. So the hands can come onto Gya Mudra once again. This practice will be going for 3 minutes. Let's just playfully explore opening the eyelids. Take one index finger over the eyebrows. As you roll the eyes up, can you see the finger? Then take it to the middle of the forehead. You keep rolling the eyes up. Yes, you can still see it. Then a little bit up. Yep, just about to. So keeping the eyes in that position. Starting the time now. Tall posture, feel it, soft breath. Apply Ujjayi breath when you're ready, or deep diaphragmatic breathing. Listening to the soft sound of the breath, that is a mantra. It's all right to feel the eyeballs a little bit crossing towards each other, like a cross-side position. You're welcome to blink when you need to, relax the forehead if you create a tension there. Then look forward and up again. We're halfway there. Keep it moving, the breath soft and steady. Anchor your focus. The eyes, the brain is directly contact with this center, Ajna Chakra. And this Shambhavi Mudra is balancing, nourishing the pituitary and the pineal gland. And last 3 rounds of breath to take here. And slowly release that, gazing up, forward, down. Close the eyes and tune in. Open your awareness to the physical body. And the mental body. Feel the course of the energy along the Sushumna Nadi to the all nadis. From the center chakras to the periphery, to the limbs. And go a little deeper and sense that wisdom body. The higher self, the best self. The intuition, discernment, detachment. And a little deeper to connect with the bliss consciousness. The limitless, boundless force of nature you are. And welcome to continue meditate, seated, lying down in Shavasana. Play the edge. Stay in resting Shavasana for 5, 10, 15 minutes. Put on a lovely music. Just for whispering in the background. So I'm closing with one Om. If you'd like to join me, exhale completely. And breathe in for the chant.